What's going on, guys? My name is Chris. Welcome to another Dark Souls video. This is going to be a little bit shorter one. I showed the intro there to show you that as I was grabbing the wolf ring. I'm going to throw in 2 fail fights here against the 4 kings. Wanted to show you guys what I was trying to do before I did my successful run. So basically the idea was not to have to rely on high poise armor and shit like that. I believe I've said it in previous videos anyway. And so you saw me pick up the wolf ring at the beginning there to try to get my poise up to a respectable level while wearing the original knight set that it's still up to +6 and +7 on a couple pieces. So I figured that doesn't affect poise, but I figured it would affect my defense enough to where I could survive a couple hits even if I was staggered. Honestly, it didn't work out that way. Both the fails here are because I couldn't get enough DPS in time because I kept getting staggered by his hits. And I mean, people might say, well, you could just roll out of him, but it's not that simple. Look how much damage that did. It's not that simple when you got a weapon that swings as slow as the weapons I have to use. So you can't really afford to do that. Not to mention I need to keep my defense high because I'm going to be trading hits with them. I have no choice with the weapon selection. So it kind of put me in a tight spot. I was actually kind of panicked on this boss. I didn't think I'd be able to finish him off. I thought my challenge run was going to end here with my struggles against the 4 kings. But lo and behold, Havel set saves the day as usual. And to be honest, I probably could have thrown on the stone armor set as well. And a couple other sets would have been alright. Maybe the black knight armor or something like that might have been okay as well. But so here's a successful run right here. You can see me dropping in to the 4 Kings' humble abode once again. And I'm decked out in full Havels. I got the Ring of Favor and Protection on. That's another thing I wanted to avoid. I wanted to avoid using the Ring of Favor and Protection. A lot of people don't like it. People consider it kind of cheap. I don't know why. I killed the guy legit, but whatever. So a lot of people consider it cheap, but to be honest with you, I needed it. I needed the damn thing. So the stamina is not that big of a deal unless I'm blocking attacks, and obviously I'm two-handed the entire time here. But the extra health does come in handy. The equipment burden doesn't matter so much now, but I'm gonna probably put it to good use later. So I had to resort to it. One thing I didn't resort to is getting 20 flasks. As you can see, I whiffed a hit there, and I'm going to whiff another one too, because if you look at the way the 4 kings move when you're fighting them, their character models move quite a bit, surprisingly enough. Especially, you realize it when you're using a slower weapon like I'm using. You kind of take it for granted at other times, but you don't realize it until you're using something that swings this slow. It's still, even on my successful run, I was still trying to get used to it. So you'll see me whiff probably 3 or 4 times in the fight. And towards the end, you'll see me really slowing down and taking my time. Here's where the Ring of Favor comes in. I think I might have died with the amount of health that was left over without the Ring of Fap. So, possibly could have died. Probably. So, the ring came in handy. But I'm going to heal up back to full. And lucky enough, I hit him right in his little bitch-ass hand right there. So, I got lucky on that one. This is the only fight in the game I believe I need to use Power Within on as well. And like I said in the original challenge, self buffs are okay, like Green Blossom, Power Within, and stuff like that. Those are okay to use. And so Power Within, I had to resort to it. In this fight, I was trying to avoid that as well. But the 4 kings turned out to be by far the biggest challenge in this, and strictly because it's a DPS race. Like you guys, all Dark Souls veterans know this. Right there, I tried to heal, and my button press did not go through. So I looked like an idiot just standing there, not blocking or anything. I was just waiting like, come on, and button delay got me. Right there, I tried to heal. Obviously, I wasn't in time, but it doesn't really matter. I'm gonna whiff an Estus flask at the end because I don't even realize that I ran out. I was so focused on dragging the king down, but I'm gonna end it with no flasks, so there was no more healing going out throughout this run. And I managed to keep it to 10 flasks. I didn't go overboard. I didn't go kill Pinwell beforehand, so I would say I'm pretty satisfied with the results of the fight. Even though I had to resort to not only using Havels, but using the Ring of Fap. And, but it is what it is. I mean, with this kind of weapon challenge, this kind of fight is just unbelievably tough, so I don't really feel too bad about resorting to it. And there you have it. 4 kings down. By far the hardest challenge in this run through, and basically after this it's a formality. But some of the other bosses are fun, so I'm gonna go through them too. And Gwyn's always fun. I never fight Gwyn well. I never have a good Gwyn fight, so you're gonna see that in all its embarrassing glory too. So thanks for watching, guys. See you in the next video. Peace.